Hey, church. I hope you're doing well. I'm Kelly Carlson, and I'm the director of our Mission and Community Impact team. And our daily hope today is Isaiah 49. So it's broken up into two parts. One, it's talking about the servant of the Lord, and then secondly, talking about the restoration of Israel. So the servant of the Lord is debated and mostly agreed upon that it is talking about Jesus, the Messiah. And so this servant has been chosen before the beginning of time for the restoration of Israel, for the glorification of God. And then it goes into the second part, which is restoring Israel. And it's actually in the first form of God doing all the work. And so in both aspects, we see God as the initiator, as the fulfiller and sustainer of this promise. And so it kept reminding me about how much hope is important when we're believing in promises from God, and how despite all circumstances, despite and against all hope, we can hope in God because he is faithful to his promises. In Romans 11:29, it says his gifts and his call are irrevocable on your life. Also says in 1 Thessalonians 5:24 that if he promised it, he is faithful and he will do it. And so these are promises that we can hold on to against all hope. This past week, I feel like God's been really speaking to me about hope and how important it is to not get weighed down by the weight of the world, to figuring out what's going on in the world, to bring our hope there, but actually trusting in God and his promises. We look at Joseph in the Old Testament, how he had a promise from God, a literal dream from God that he shared with his family. And when he shared it with his family, it was completely felt like it was completely going in the wrong direction. He was sold into slavery. He was beaten, accused of wrongdoing when he was actually being righteous. And so all these things were coming against him, but God was using that time to prepare him for the promise he had already given to him. And so we are always in that place where God is preparing us for the promise he has for us. And so today my encouragement is to look at this and say, look, God has not forsaken or forgotten about Israel, and he will not forsake or forget about you. Whatever you're coming against, whatever trials or circumstances seem to be going in the opposite way of what God promised, I just encourage you to put all your trust and hope in God, knowing that he is faithful, that he will come through, that nothing can thwart his plans, that he has a destiny for you. He has a plan and purpose for you. He has only good things for you to prosper. And God is faithful. It also says in Isaiah 49, it says, then you will know that I am the Lord. Those who hope in me will not be disappointed. We will not be disappointed when we trust in God. And in another version, it says, those who trust in the Lord will never be put to shame. That's also Psalm 25. And these are the truths that we can hold on to. So I pray that the God of hope would fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. God bless you, church.